What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. There's been a massive week of rugby. We had the URC derbies, we had the Prem derbies, there was some huge rugby. And to start the year, we're going to start off with the Loosehead Prop Power Rankings. Now, throughout the next few weeks, I'm going to be doing these power rankings going forward. Every position, one position a day. Next week, there might not be that many videos just because I'm away, but this week, a whole week of videos, so get ready for it, guys. Now, some of these you might agree with, some of them you might not agree with. I'm pretty sure the top three might be quite controversial on this one, but if you don't agree, let me know in the comments, and if you do agree, let me know as well. And also, please don't forget to like, subscribe to help the channel grow, guys. I've really been appreciating all the support. We're now at 500 or something subscribers in like 2 months, so I'm really appreciating all the support, and I can't wait to talk rugby with you guys for the whole year and the foreseeable future. Right, starting off at number 10, we've gone for Thomas Gajo. The Argentine prop really burst onto the scene when he first came on at under 20 level, scoring some long range tries and showing off his incredible pace and skill. Been a bit more quiet recently, but his game has changed a bit to show his scrum power, how good he gets around the park, and he puts in massive shifts every time. So for me, it's a 10 for him. He's still got a long career ahead of him though, and I'm really excited to see how he develops. At number 9, I've gone for Tamati Williams. One of my favourite players on earth, by the way. Tamati Williams is one of my favourite players. I think he's a future number 1 on this list. Maybe. I mean, he'll definitely be in the top 3 one day. He's still a young guy, and I've really been enjoying watching him play. I think he is one of the key guys for the All Blacks going forward in the years to come. Him and the likes of Wallace Atiti and Peter Lakai. Some really good forwards, some really good young forwards. And I'm excited to see how he gets on. I mean, he's one of my favourite players. You can just see how much it means to him to play for the All Blacks, and I really, really like watching him play. Number 8, this one might be a bit controversial. He's one of my favourite players. I think he's one of the best props in the world, but I've got a really good reason for this. Number 8, I've gone for Gerard Steenkamp. Only because of the lack of game time he's had recently. Yes, in recent games he's played well. He's played very well, and he's probably, if you're talking about the output he has on the field, he's a top 5 prop on this list. No doubt about it. But I think once he plays more and he has a full season with the Springboks, he'll be up there in the top 5, maybe even higher, because he's such a good prop and he's so dominant. So yeah, Gerard Steenkamp, number 8 for me. The other guys are more starting props. Props that play about 60 to 80 minutes every game. So I think Gerard Steenkamp will get more game time this year. I know the Springboks play maybe a half each, and if he gets, I'd say 7 or 8, maybe more games this year for the Springboks, I think he'll definitely work his way up this list. And I think he'll work his way up the list anyways. He's such a good player. One of the most dominant props in the world right now. At number 7, I've gone for Ethan de Groot. For South Africans, say Ethan de Groot. He's a starter for the All Blacks. He's a good player. I think he's going to have a big Super Rugby for the Highlanders this year. And he's just grown as a player. I know he had a few disciplinary issues, but I think he's a good player. He's solid. His scrums are getting really good. And I think with the forward pack that the All Blacks have now, they'll develop going forward, and they'll get much better. And I think he'll be one of the catalysts for them going forward, him and Tamati Williams. So I think the All Blacks honestly have really good props right now. And I'm really looking forward to see how they go in the future. Right, at number 6, I've gone for the skillful and talented Cyril Bai. I think he's one of the best props in the world, and he's one of the best rugby players in the world. I mean, just thinking back to the quarterfinal against South Africa, his slick hands, and he's just such a good player. He actually caused a lot of problems to South Africa in that game. So obviously since then, he's been a bit more quiet. I think if he was still in the form from then, he would be a top 3 player on this list, easy. He can still get back to that. There's a whole 6 nations ahead, and trust me, after the 6 nations, this list is going to change a lot. At number 5, I've gone for Pierre Schoeman. I think Pierre Schoeman's definitely had a good year this year. I mean, he's been a Lion. He's played for Scotland a lot of times. He's been good for Edinburgh. I think all the teams he's played for have had solid scrums this year. And I think on his side of the scrum, he's been very good. And just ball and play, he's been a much better ball carrier this year. He's been really good around the park. And I've really been enjoying seeing how his game's developed from being like a old school Blue Bulls prop from South Africa, from Pretoria, to now being a really mobile, get around the park, put massive engine kind of prop for Edinburgh and for Scotland. So I really enjoy watching him play. One of my favourite players, and he's going to have a big 6 Nations ahead of him. A big 6 Nations. Scotland need to have a big 6 Nations now. Otherwise, I think there'll be a lot of changes, not just in the coaching staff, but with some players as well. Number 4, I've gone for Angus Bell. He's definitely a man on the up right now. I mean, especially last year when Australia had a better season than they had the year before. He was one of the big catalysts for that. He had a massive season. Whether he starts, whether he plays off the bench, he's very good off the bench, but he's also an equally good starter. His scrums are good. He's good around the park. He's mobile. He's fit. He's just an absolute baller, and I really can't wait to see him play again for the Wallabies. I'm really excited to see the Wallabies play this year. I don't know why. I just think that they're going to be really good. And I mean, a 2027 World Cup in Australia, Australia, opening game against the All Blacks. They got a lot to build on, a lot to look forward to, and I can't wait for that one. So yeah, this year I think Angus Bell might move up this list, but it's going to be tough, especially with the guys like Cyril Bai in the Six Nations, and the guys I'm going to mention now. You'll hear them now. But nonetheless, I think 4 is quite a fair position for him right now, but he can definitely move up. He's a very good player. Now, number 3, this one's controversial, and I know based on his recent form, a lot of people will be saying he should be number 2 or number 1. Ellis Genge, I've gone for at number 3. Now, on this form, he will be clearly number 2 after the Six Nations, and I will make sure I change this list and do a whole new power rankings after the Six Nations, because I feel like the form he's in right now, he deserves to be number 2 if he can just keep this up at international level right now. He had a very good end of the year tour for end of the year season for England. He had a very good end of the year season, especially against the likes of the All Blacks and the Wallabies. He was very good, stood up to them, really good at scrum time. He's been so good around the park, an incredible ball carrier. He's almost like an extra loose forward, which I love. I think if all else fails in the team and there's a bunch of injuries, you can just pop him at number 7, number 6 for South Africans, and just absolutely let him go to work on the flank. So he's one of those players. He's mobile, he's good, he's sharp, and he's motivated. So I really think in this form he might be at number 2 after the Six Nations. Now at number 2, a lot of people didn't like this on the other social media platforms. I've gone for Andrew Porter. He played well for the Lions. He's played well for Ireland. Yes, he got absolutely destroyed by the Springboks, but the Springboks, you can't really just judge him against the Springboks, because the Springboks do that to everyone now. So I think he had a good year in 2025. He played for the Lions. He was a starter. Played for Ireland most of the games as well. He plays most of the games in his position as well. So I think he deserves to be number 2 right now. But I think after the Six Nations, you could see him slide down, and you could see a guy like Ellis Genge go up. You could also see a guy like Piers Skuman go up this list. I'm really excited to see what happens in the Six Nations. I mean, literally all those guys there, Ellis Genge, Andrew Porter, Piers Skuman, Cyril Bai, and all those guys, the guys that are playing in the Six Nations, could change completely after the Six Nations, so I can't wait. At number 1, a no-brainer, probably one of the best rugby players on the planet, if not the best. I think if he wasn't injured, he would have won World Player of the Year. Oxenchair, the guy is a machine. He is an absolute machine. The best prop in the world right now, and I've been so lucky to see how he's come from the Cheetahs to the Sharks and made his way into the Springboks. I mean, I think his debut was in 2021 in the British and Irish Lions series, I think. And I mean, it's not that long ago, to be honest. And you feel like he's been there since the 2019 World Cup, but he hasn't. He didn't even play in the 2019 World Cup. So it's awesome to see his rise. It's awesome to see how well he's done. And I mean, after losing a guy like the Beast, Tendai Taurarira, now getting a guy like Oxenchair, who's just as dominant, if not more, it's awesome to see. And I mean, the Springboks are really lucky with a guy like him. And I think he might just stay at number 1 in this list the whole year. But there's guys knocking on that door. Ellis Genge, Angus Bell, all those guys are coming. And it's going to be a very good year for Loosehead props. And I'm really excited to see how it changes after the Six Nations and after the Nations Cup as well this year. The one where I really can't wait for that, where the Northern Hemisphere teams are touring to the Southern Hemisphere, and then vice versa at the end of the year. So I'm really looking forward to see how this list changes. But for now, number 1, Oxenchair, number 2, Andrew Porter, number 3, Ellis Genge, number 4, Angus Bell, number 5, Piers Skuman, number 6, Cyril Bai, number 7, Ethan de Groot, number 8, Gerard Steenkamp, number 9, Tamati Williams, and number 10, Thomas Gajo. Please let me know in the comments if you agree, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, guys, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.